Yesterday, MJ said he would take Kobe over LeBron all time. I'm assuming this is both guys with both legs. His reasoning being Kobe's 5 titles to LeBron's 3. Moose, you think Jordan said this because ring count is the argument most used to support him?
To an extent, but I also think he's trolling. I mean, people are biting across the country because it's Michael Jordan and what he has to say, Robin. But yeah, I think that's how you decipher greatest quarterbacks of all time, greatest players of all time. You look at the individualized sports, and especially when you look at the NBA and the National Football League, and especially when you look at the greatest players of all time in the NBA, and if you're looking at quarterbacks in the National Football League, that seems to be the thing that people often point to if you're a winning quarterback or how many championships you won as an individual in the NBA.
To me, this is 3 things. The first thing with Michael Jordan is we can't trust him as a talent evaluator, right? I mean, the track record speaks for itself. No team he's managed has ever even won a playoff series, right? The second thing is I do believe there's something about Kobe he probably admires to a certain degree because Kobe patterned his entire game around Michael Jordan.
Kobe was a killer. I mean, not on the court. I mean, that is what he was. I mean, Kobe Bryant spoke like Michael Jordan, inflected like Michael Jordan post-game press conferences, really mimicked everything he was, and he was a finisher at the end of the game. The biggest knock on LeBron James at times, Robin, has been more if he's a facilitator like Magic Johnson and not necessarily like Michael Jordan, where he was an assassin.
But Kobe did pattern everything he did, as you mentioned, around Michael Jordan. He's really the closest facsimile to Michael Jordan that we've ever seen. The idea that he's a better finisher than LeBron is actually a myth. If we look it up statistically, it's just like a feeling.
Wanting the ball in the hand, not dishing it off to Kevin Love in the NBA Finals. That's the big. Listen, I don't think it's a big knock on LeBron James, but I think there has been people that have looked at that and said, well, if you're LeBron James, you're the best player in the world. You're taking the last shot, and LeBron doesn't look at it that way because he sees the entire court. Kobe's never given the ball up late.